We're talking horses, and this is one of the most interesting races for me. Race number 4 at Meydan. It's a 6 furlong sprint. A few of these were entered in the 7, and I was not worried that they'd run at all because their form in 6 is so good. But the one that catches my eye, will he transfer his form from the dirt to this surface? Rafij, number 1. He won so easily at Sharjah. Now, to win by 8 lengths at Sharjah, that's understandable if you're a better horse, but to win by 8 lengths, not having come off the bridle,
it's interesting, and it was straight, wasn't it, as well? And
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of differences here. He's got to go around the bend. He's got to go, but I'm going to say this: this stable do seem to have a knack for sprinters.
They do, don't they?
They seem to have something that just gets the sprinters going right, and for that reason, you have to give Rashid a shout. But I think every horse in this race, pretty much bar 1 or 2, has to be given a shout.
Yeah.
I mean, you could go through the card and say, right, we'll start at the bottom. I don't think Mohammed Ramadan's horse is going to have much of a chance coming back straight away from last week.
He was well behind Ramonti last season on this stuff, and didn't really like
No.
it.
Genius Step, his run behind Chasing Halos, would scream it's got a good possibility.
Yeah.
The horse that finished second in that race come out and sleuthed him. Well, didn't win by far, but he had a lot left.
Doesn't matter.
He had a lot left.
He's a winner from the race.
Yeah, but he's back, innocuous. Journalistic, pulled up last time, looked completely wrong.
Yeah.
It was one of the reasons I didn't buy him, because Fauzi said there was little niggles with the horse.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, he used to work with Krypton Factor.
Yeah, he did.
He was Krypton
Yeah,
Factor's
yeah.
workhorse, so, good horse. But Desert of Dreams, I was very disappointed with last time, so I'm going to draw a line through that.
Yeah.
These are the 2 I don't fancy, 8 and 7. Shahubu, didn't like it.
He don't like any track to me.
No, just doesn't like racing to me, so leave that one out. Scotland Forever wasn't beaten far first run.
No.
It was only
Ran okay, yeah.
It ran okay, but I do think the winner of that race had a lot left to give. Forever the Optimist wasn't the best run, and may come on for it. Changing trainer, that often happens, but
He needs to improve a bit.
he needs to improve a fair bit. Brazen ran a good race for its first run
Yeah,
here,
yeah, he did
and he
well.
was only a couple of lengths behind Innocuous with the weight difference. But for me, I think he'll need. Do you know what I mean? I think he's got a bit to find. Now, Innocuous only won by a neck, but it was an easy neck.
It was an easy neck, and so much trouble in running as well.
Wayne rode a brilliant race for me.
It did, it was brilliant.
I mean, obviously, I backed it, so it was a brilliant race.
And he ran close to Chasing Halos in that other race we were talking about.
Well, he did 18 lengths more, didn't he? And then only got beat.
I like.
I think there's more to come from this.
Yeah,
horse.
I like this horse, and I've gone for him. And I think you're going to mention Hajum, who runs so well behind Russian Rock.
Rajum ran well. I tell you what would put me off that is Kilt Rock was in the race. After the race, we scoped Kilt Rock, got a bit of mucus and a temperature, infection.
Yeah.
And look, Kilt Rock still beat this horse.
Yes. Yeah,
So,
he did,
you've got a horse that's ill, still battles on and beats her.
You can't convert this form to.
No.
Russian Rock can't convert.
Can't come here, no.
Yeah.
So I'm between 1 and 3.
Yep.
So I'm going to say that your stable tour companions, El Maheri and Co, are going to win this race.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick with Innocuous.
So am I.
Okay.
I'm
So
really,
Rafij is a little win.
No, Rafij, I think, has got a lot of weight to carry, and he's got to come from the Sharjah track's completely different to the. He did
Stormbelt's proven that.
But let's not be surprised if he wins.
No, Stormbelt's proven that it's 2 different tracks,
Sure.
but he could win this. He could bring it here if the chance, decent breeding. But I think we both think Innocuous has got a little bit left.
Yeah, definitely.
As race number 4, we've got 2 races to go. Click on below or to the side, and let's keep talking horses.